Hello, my name is Alexander. This right here is Gunter. He wants to sit next to me. And here is another Metroid video. I really want to... Gunter, don't sneeze right next to the mic. Come on. I really wanted my next video to be the second part of my Dread playthrough. Unfortunately, I'm having problems with it. Some of the footage, my capture device is pretty weird, and so it'll kind of similarly to my camera, it'll cut. Well, my camera just stops after 25 minutes, but my capture device will segment the recording into about 30-minute segments. And for whatever reason, the second portion does not. When I bring it into Premiere Pro, my editing software, it just doesn't. The whole thing doesn't come in. But when I click on the video and I open it in QuickTime, it shows the whole thing. But when I bring it into Premiere, it just doesn't. So that's that. But so instead, I thought I'd talk about another Metroid Dread thing, which is my favorite boss in Metroid Dread. Now, Metroid Dread. You can have that idea for free, Nintendo. No. Metroid Dread has a few good bosses. The first one that turns invisible is pretty good, but I wouldn't say he's my favorite. I think my favorite comes down to two, and I'll explain those both. First, I want to say, because it's obligatory, if you like Metroid, I will be talking about it a lot on this channel, so feel free to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. I'm new to YouTube, so all the support that I get helps a lot. So, appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Anyway, let's jump right into it. So my first favorite, and I'm not sure if I have a definitive between the two, which is my actual favorite. I really like the end boss, which, like, spoilers, obviously, but I'm pretty sure if you're clicking on this video, you have already played the game. My favorite is, what's he called? Ravenbeak. I think Ravenbeak is really cool, because I mean, the detail put into him is amazing. He's connected. Basically, most, if not all, of his moves are moves that Samus has. Wow, Metroid Dread and Hamus. You can make yourself a ham sandwich with that, boy. Sorry. Ravenbeak basically uses all the moves that Samus uses or has used in the past. If you notice, a lot of his moves are taken from Samus's moveset in Return of Samus, or Samus Returns, whichever one the remake is. Like, you have the Aeon abilities where Samus does like super powerful, like fucking like a machine gun, boy. And he shine sparks at you, and so I think that's a really cool sort of attention to detail with Samus's history with the Chozo and her potential in being the child of Ravenbeak, kind of. But I'm not gonna explain that here. If you know, you know. But yeah, and it's a challenging fight. It pushes all of your knowledge to the limits, basically. And that's, yeah. So that's one of my favorite bosses. But the other boss that I think is my actual favorite in Metroid Dread, I would say, is what I'm gonna have to look at what he's called, what this particular boss is called. An honorable mention would be Kraid, but I don't think he's the best boss in the game, and also not unique to Dread, so what's he called? Experiment number Z57. That boss is freaking cool. It's one that you have to use your skill a lot in. It reminds me of what's that one boss called in what is that one boss called in Metroid Fusion, the snaky boy. He goes like pew, you either think quick on your feet, and there's like you use your abilities. It takes skill, which is something I love about Metroid bosses, and there's a really cool way to beat this boss that I actually learned about from the completionist review of Metroid Dread, where with the part where you are jumping between the blasts like Flappy Bird style, on the second last one you don't have to jump for. So if you stay on the ground, you have just enough time to charge up a Shine Spark, load it, jump, and then like you can jump in the air, do a shoot to cancel your spin, and then Shine Spark straight into Experiment whatever 57 and fucking kill it in one shot, baby. I love shit like that. That reminds me of I again don't know the names of bosses, but that one in Super Metroid, the one that has all the babies around him, he picks you up and he's like, if you have shot all these like the caps off of these things, it'll expose an electric current, and you can grapple beam straight into it, and you'll hurt yourself, but you'll kill the boss faster, and you'll completely drain all of its energy. Easy way to cheese that boss fight. So yeah, I think I would say that's the best boss in Metroid Dread. The Emmys, I don't think I would really count as boss fights. The Emmys are pretty cool, but like coming back to the game, it's pretty easy to avoid the Emmys, and all of the way to kill them is the same every time. Even the weird eyeball thing that you have to kill to get the power up to kill the Emmys isn't that challenging, and it's the same every time. So I would not consider that one a great boss fight, although it is like a cool thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's probably about it for this video. It's a short one, but just wanted to weigh in on that. If you like what you see, subscribe. I'm trying to put out regular content, so if you could just show me some support. And also, just a bit off topic, I recently had the opportunity to, for those of you who don't know, I live in Whitehorse, Yukon, Canada, and I had the opportunity to interview the pioneers, basically the pioneers of the Super Smash Bros. Community in my city. They hold their own tournaments. They took the initiative, spend a lot of their own time on doing that. So I interviewed them, and I wrote an article for the Chicat Journal. So if you are interested in that, I'll put the link in the description for you to see it. And that would be about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.